Hello, lovely people. It is a beautiful day here at the meeting place of heaven and earth. I'm actually on Mount Shasta right now, enjoying this lovely weather and these heavenly vibrations. God and Goddess, thank you so much for this lovely day and for all the blessings that you continue to give us. Thank you for these beautiful butterflies that are fluttering around and the birds and all of the other creatures that we don't often get to see. Hope those occurrences happen more often where we get to interact with animals and show them the love that we have for them so that we can repair those relationships with the animal kingdom. Please guide us and show us the path to take so that our souls can ascend the golden ladder and make this world a better place. Help us to stay in heavenly vibrations and to be compassionate and loving and good examples of the way so that other people want to hop on board the love train. In the name of Elohim, I pray. Amen. Love is the all-attractive force and the highest group consciousness. Once we get the group to agree to love instead of this violence and the domination, the competition, all of the negative stuff that is going on, we're all agreeing to that. We're all, not all of us, some of us are trying not to, right? But the majority is feeding into these disharmonious vibrations and creating this world around us. If we all decided that we're not going to act that way anymore, we're not going to, if someone comes at us sideways, we're going to return love to them. Once we all decide that, then we can live in a heavenly place. We don't have to live in this hellish realm of suffering and pain. It doesn't have to be that way. We can choose a different path. So I'm really excited for that knowledge and for all of the insights that the Holy Megillah has continued to bring. The next chapter, 61, is like really 20, 40 pages. I don't even remember how long it was. It's a very long chunk. So tomorrow I'm going to start the first part of it, which will be the teachings on Hatha Yoga, and we'll see how I'm going to break up the chapter. But I definitely want to get started with it. So that'll be tomorrow. I probably I will commit to going live today at 3:30, just to at least say hi. Sister Jennifer is going to be running a prayer meeting at 5 for anybody that wants to join. Usually by that time I'm kind of tuckered out, but I would like to make that more of a habit so that I can be using my energy in a constructive and positive way. Praying with people is really powerful, and the more people that we have that are gathered in prayer, that are, aligning with those heavenly vibrations, calling in the love and the peace, and that manifests around us. So definitely want to get more grounded in that. And I'm excited to see what the future brings. On August 8th, we're going to be having in Mount Shasta City the Lions Gathering. I'm really excited to have different priests and priestesses, including myself from the Nazarene Way, getting to share about the Nazarene religion and kind of premiere in a big way to the city of Mount Shasta. So I'm really, really excited about that. And just some other things. I got to talk to Sister Jennifer earlier today about essentially she's working through all of the paperwork and stuff to establish her own nonprofit and her own temple, which is really, really inspiring, and going through some of the different ways to kind of stay out of the 501c3 category, but also be able to, for instance, receive donations and even potentially get grants. A lot of the events all of the events that I do are free, and pretty much all of them involve food and feeding people. I have had 1 or 2 potlucks before, but usually it's a very small group of us providing all of the resources, all of the food, everything. Coming out of our own personal money that we work for. And that could be helping our own living situations and different stuff like that, right? We make sacrifices for the mission and what we think is important in this life. Money is a tool and a a powerful energy frequency that can be used for good or bad. Where we spend it is really important. We can either be building up the kingdom and trying to find, Nasrian brothers and sisters that make their own things, that grow their own things, different ways that support the actual community and the building of the Nasrian kibbutza. Or we can be going and shopping at all of the places in the world that essentially just fuel the matrix system that is enslaving us all. Obviously, we are living in a very fallen, imperfect world, and 9 times out of 10, maybe even more than that, we do go to Walmart or the grocery stores that are the most convenient because there is a lack of other things. If you live in a place that has farmers markets, that's a great opportunity for you to find people that are growing their own food, that actually put love and care into it, that aren't spraying it with chemicals, that are harvesting it in ways that are beneficial as well, right? The energy that you have when you're plucking those apples is gonna go into or be attached to those things that you are harvesting. So if you're really angry and bitter and you're pulling these things down, you're sending part of that energy, along with it. And so yeah, my whole point being that going to farmers markets is a great way, but also becoming those ourselves, growing our own. Maybe you're an expert in microgreens or some kind of area that you could start to provide the Nasserean alternative in your own way. Even if artists, carpenters, the people that work with stones, right? Masons, whatever you want to call the builders, all of these different tribes of work groups are part of the kibbutza, and we can be aligning with the teachings from the matriarchs and patriarchs. They gave us the 7 precepts of illumination for each of the different tribes so that we can hold ourselves to higher standards. The tribe of merchants, one of the precepts in general basically is like to be more giving or more philanthropic than a priest, right? And it's like trying to counteract all of the stinginess and the shoddy work, the heartless work, all of these different things that we see in our modern world, all of the landfill junk, the factory made stuff, the all of that is not Nasserean. It's not made with love. It's not a person putting their actual time and energy and passion into it. So we get to be those things. There's great places. Etsy's not the greatest thing because I've heard that I don't really know how all the details about how much money they make and different factors like that. But different ways, even maybe using Facebook Marketplace, going out to your farmer's market, getting involved in the community, maybe posting a little bulletin, a little flyer on the bulletin board of your own handmade crafts, or the fact that you make homemade vegan or vegetarian meals, or different things like that. So lots of great ways that we can try to provide alternatives to this world while we're in it. And that's a really good talk for Holy Work Day, I guess. It's kind of spontaneous, but definitely inspired. Hey Kyle, how's it going? Hopefully you're doing well. Hopefully the sun comes back out, but it is a really bright and sunny, cloudy-ish day. So hopefully it is there as well. Hopefully the cold winter vibes have passed and it is sunny skies for you guys over there in all of the world, right? I mean, we should enjoy all of the seasons and the lessons that they can teach us, but it's always nice just to be comfortable, not too hot, not too cold. I haven't found the place that exists yet, but that's one of the reasons that we need to get back to Eden, right? That Edenic state where everything's perfect and yeah, we can just frolic around and not worry about anything. That sounds great. Unto Zion we go. I hope that you have a wonderful day. Tomorrow I will be back for the first part of chapter 61, Yahshua's teachings on yoga. I hope that you have a great day. May God and the Goddess bless you.